Welcome to Rein In Conflict with Ruth Bushman as your host. You may have heard this line a time or two as I have welcomed you onto my podcast, Rein In Conflict. I soon hope to be able to change this from welcome as your host to it's great to have you back. As your organizational consultant, we can help you amp your leadership style, form habits, enhance public speaking skills, leverage group dynamics, and incorporate workplace training videos. If you like the genuinity that I bring to my podcast and my website, along with the clients that I have worked with one-on-one, let me show you what I can do with you as we work with each other. Sometimes we just need a little bit of coaching in our lives to help remind us of the leadership principles that we know and love in order to rein in conflict more in the workplace. Overseeing this project, I have read in my company, made connections, and ultimately learned more about what leaders are needing to rein in conflict. You guys are the experts, and I'm here just to help coach you along the way with my knowledge and skills in strategic organization communication, video production, and industrial organization psychology. Allow me to navigate you through the website Rein In Conflict and to see the possibilities that we have in store for you, along with the leadership principles that I have learned and gained throughout this transformation. On my homepage, the theme is to help leaders through professional development. Follow me as I scroll through the highlights that will be expounded further on the following pages. Just like leadership principles, you can't achieve perfection or develop relationships in one day or over the course of a few months. Sometimes you just need to take it one step at a time, but there's a lot of growth that can be made in a short time. Through executive coaching, you can become the leader you need to be in order to transform your workplace. If at any time you want to learn or read more about a certain section, click on the highlighted buttons below. My coaching services are here for you, all the way from helping you on enhancing your leadership style to obtaining workplace videos. Feel free to peruse more in a greater detail for each service we offer. Currently, we have on our podcast Rein In Conflict. Within my podcast, I was excited to be able to go back to a few stomping grounds and rekindle conversations that I've had with leaders and ask them, how do you rein in conflict? I fully believe that principles of leadership recalled, implemented, cultivated, and shared will give strength and courage to all as we come as teachers and followers. The few conversations thus far has brought insight to all. Sometimes it just takes a conversation to work through and amp your leadership style and help others to rein in conflict more in their lives. If you want to share your experiences you've had to become a better leader, click here on Schedule Today. Thank you for your time and for your consideration. I look forward to having our conversation as you pick up a phone call. It's as simple as picking a date and a time, filling out your name and a brief survey to help me prepare for our conversation. Let's go back. Check out the trailer to learn more about what this podcast entails. Using the skills I've learned, I've created my own soundtrack and supplied my own footage. The following you can see is a series of episodes on reining in conflict with CEOs, business leaders, and managers. I have learned a great deal on how small and large businesses operate and how they need effective leaders in order to communicate with their teams, diffuse situations, invite innovation, build trust, and much more. Whether you navigate to a different page, you can do so at the bottom links or at the top. You have options. Let's go to the About. Working in teams or managing is not always a smooth ride, nor is it on a horse. Something can always go wrong, but it's how you react. So what do you do? For me, I look to my leaders. Leaders are what truly inspire and get you excited in whatever you do. You can learn more about me as an organizational coach, my style, and what a leader represents to me through a parable of almost falling off a horse. Stories are how people connect, and I'd love to hear your story. As a good leader once told me, there's no time like the present. So let's stir things up and talk about how conflict can be good if reined in through leadership principles. As you can see here, you may not be a cowboy or a cowgirl, but you can learn these principles on how to ride and communicate effectively with those you lead. because ultimately, they are the ones taking you places. As I created this logo, a good friend of mine helped me in taking me places. I had the vision, but not all the skills, and she helped me see it through. Clicking on coaching services, it is always grand to make connections and to discover what you really need. I look forward to my coaching services up and coming in amping up your leadership style, establishing leadership habits, helping with your public speaking skills, leveraging group dynamics, and providing workplace training videos. Just like leadership principles, you can't achieve perfection or develop relationships in one day or over the course of a few months. Sometimes you just need to take it one step at a time, but there's sure a lot that you can do in that amount of time, and I hope that we can work together as we work and track your progress through executive coaching to get you, your leadership skills, and your workplace the culture you would want to invite. If all of this sounds good to you and you desire to be a better leader, click here to schedule an appointment today at Book a Consultation. While you're at it, stay current and check out the preview of what's up and coming. I believe that with my experiences and vision, I will be able to help you become a transformational leader. Talk to you soon.